Sandra knows I pulled us out of a living. I'm the chosen one, flowers never pick themselves. Want a classic?
And in tonight's game, pride definitely brought at stake when you were with the Spurs, or any of the teams. Talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game. Back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
Pass to Shamet. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard attacking. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Memphis with the ball. Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Shamet misses the three. Stolen by Beverly. Leonard looking over the floor. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. 6 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, being aggressive in the painted area, you love the attacking element that Kawhi Leonard brings to the game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. That shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. It's George on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Pass to Zubac. And here's Beverly. It's George on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Now here's Leonard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Fires the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Morant with the steal. And it's Clark in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Now here is George. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Clark for three. Nailed from three-point land. Clark's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Left side, George. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Clark for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 3. Right side, George. Now Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The 11-footer. Outside for George. To the middle. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 6 points for Leonard.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
And that one's good by Clark.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Leonard. Left side, George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Beverly for 3. The Clippers rebound.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. The shot comes out. Nice D from Cousins. And so Cousins will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 4. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Left side, George. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now, Cousins just sensing there was going to be an opening and then found his man.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Beverly. Shoots the 3. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Grant offline with his 3. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. George has got 5 now.
A lot of points coming from Paul George from the three-point line over the past couple seasons. The D has to play out on him, and that creates the space.
The rebound by Paul George.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And so here's Memphis. Pass to Clark. Cousins inside. The Grizzlies with another miss.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Yeah, well, he's used to that right there. Cousins does not let the contact deter him. He knows it's not just one guy. It could be multiples. He's still going to find a way to score.
Now, here's George. He has 5. Zubac's with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the Clippers.
Patrick Beverly doing a much better job as he's had more years in the league about when to shoot the ball. And that aggressiveness sometimes comes in handy when he's feeling it.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
And Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. Trying his luck from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Clippers trail by 4. Here's George. Pass to Kaminsky. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. And here's George. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
That shot wide open. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Outside Williams. On the wing, George. That one misses. And Memphis the other way now.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
The Clippers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see, some of the jawing, but there are some players that do a great job of nonetheless getting under an opponent's skin.
I don't think, Kevin, over the past couple of years, we would deem the NBA as being more physical than at any other time. Would we say that?
That's fair.
We would never say that. But there are still irritants in the game. And the reason why those guys do that is because that's their competitive advantage. And that's the way the league is always going to operate. There are going to be guys out there who are going to use either their intellect to get inside your head or do things on a physical level that are going to cause you to think about what it is you're doing on the floor.
Exactly.
And when you find those guys, they're really interesting players to watch. You're not going to replicate their shooting form, Kevin. But in terms of sometimes their approach, there are things that you might be able to learn from a Draymond Green or a Marcus Smart.
There's no doubt. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Williams. Out to the right wing. Favors attacking. Here's Magruder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Magruder continuing to grind out possessions. That time takes punishment.
Magruder taking 2 shots.
So we can't get either to fall. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now here is George. 10 points for him. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
So he gets them both. 17 seconds left in the first. Williams with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Looking to end the run. And there's the nice layup by George.
He does a lot of work on the perimeter, but don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
And so it's the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Williams for three. He can't get that one.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Robinson. Pass to Schroeder. And stolen by Favors. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Jackson. Goes back up. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. And here is Williams. Leonard inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive scheme.
Now here's Morant. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Over Robinson. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now, here's Shamet. Here's Leonard. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, he's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Williams.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. Off target from three-point range.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Leonard. And the layup falls. Leonard's got 16.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Shamet on the wing. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Outside Leonard. No one near him. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets in a foul trouble. You see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And it's Morant missing. Now here's Beverly. He has 5. Left side, Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now. Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
To end the cold streak, and the rejection by Leonard. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
That aggressive mindset of his, Leonard putting it on the floor and drawing contact.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you've got to do it as a unit.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Williams inside. Deflects the pass. And that one's good. Morant. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Now here's Williams. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Williams has got 5 points so far.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Jackson. Both free throws good from Jackson. Clippers trail by 3. Now Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
It's Williams with the drive. On the wing, Williams. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Right side, Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Both teams deciding to change it up. On the wing, Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. Here's Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Beverly's got 7 points in the game.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Outside, Robinson. No good on the three.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Outside, George. And it's Cousins with the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. That's good from George.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Off target with his three. The Clippers trail. In the corner, George with it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Derek Favors. The Grizzlies have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Beverly. 7 points in the game. Outside, George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Now Paul George ready to shoot as soon as he caught it. Quick release there.
To the left side wing. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 5 now.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. No good on the free throw.
And Beverly just motivated every night to get out here, to play, to compete. He hustles and wants to make it really tough on anybody that's on the opposing side of things.
Here's Morant. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Morant with the steal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Schroeder outside.
Big Patrick Beverly loves to challenge every night to shut down.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clippers trail by 3. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player. But I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Leonard with the ball. It's George on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Tries again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Grizzlies have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Sure. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, Paul George put his defender in the blender right there. Tough for him to guard that kind of possession.
At the line for 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And here's Morant. He's got 13. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Shot from 16. Goes up again. And no good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. For the lead. Got a piece of it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And so here are the Clippers. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Morant. The second chance effort. And the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 5 to shoot. And the Clippers miss again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Grizzlies have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Jackson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard, and the first one drops. Jackson hits both of them. Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Favors. Now here's Shamet. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. To the paint. And here's Favors. He doesn't hit that one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
So Favors will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Williams scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Leonard. 5 on the clock. To Shamet. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis leading by 7. To the right side.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
That's good from Morant. Both shots good from the stripe. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Pass to Favors. To stop the run. Basket good. Favors got his first basket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Inside. Derek Favors with the rebound. Clippers trailed by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Kaminsky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 4. On deep. It's rebounded by Memphis.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Bounce pass from Shamet. Takes the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Goes up the baseline. Another shot. And he banks in the layup. He has 7.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Pass to Williams. Back to Shamet. On the wing, Williams. It's tipped. Here's Magruder. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Clippers have possession. 6-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Memphis leading by 6. Pass to Morant. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Now Shannon. He's got 5. George with no one around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Memphis leading. Outside Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. That's 7 points for Robinson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Back to Shamet. Nice D from Cousins.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside Williams. Back to George. Outside Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Nobody near Schroeder. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night.
Schroeder can be very persistent when he drives to the hole, which is why the D decided to let him pull up for that shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Williams.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Here's Ramsey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Shamet. He has 5. Back to Williams. From deep. And the 3 ball is good. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Clippers call time here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 7. Pass to Kaminsky. From past the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, George out there moving the rock and figuring out where his teammates were to have success on that possession.
For 3, Fournier. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Nobody near Williams. Here's Favors. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Favors got 4 points now in the quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Cousins with it. Back to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over George. Here's Jackson. Outside Fournier. And another miss by Memphis. The Clippers trail. Stolen by Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. For the tie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Cousins. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. That one drops. He ties it up. .116 left in the third quarter. And it's good for 2. He's got 18.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
– 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Robinson. No good from outside. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Beverly.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Fournier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the left wing. Ramsey. Offensive rebound. And the miss. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now, here's Schroeder. Pass to Jackson. The 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Magruder. And Favors has it in the corner. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. He's off on that one. Memphis trailing here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here is Los Angeles now. Now Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Right wing. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to Beverly. Back to Kaminsky. Here's Magruder. Just 5 to shoot. No good there. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And the basket is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Pass to Leonard. Releases. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. Now a timeout called by Memphis. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
They got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Everly with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Fast break. Here we go. Wow, hammering it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Outside Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And it's Clark in the corner. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, easy call.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
And shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Clark for three. That one doesn't drop. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And it's Morant missing. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Shamet. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Zubac. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Morant with it. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Leonard. Over Clark. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Kawhi Leonard.
First free throw is good. Good on both. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Clark. Shoots over Leonard. And he can't bank that one in. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Los Angeles leading by 5. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Kaminsky. Clock at 6. Right side Leonard. Stolen by Jackson.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Pass to Beverly. George with the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. Bullseye. George has got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Good work there as it goes. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Outside, George. Kaminsky in the corner. Over Jackson. That shot off the mark. And Memphis the other way now. Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard draws the double. Left side, George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And the second free throw, good. And so here's Memphis. Pass to Morant. Fires for three. That one doesn't go. High post, Zubats. And here's Beverly. Left side, George. Just 5 on the clock. Kaminsky with the ball. From deep. He can't hit that time. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And the Clippers call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
So both teams making some changes here. Clippers leading by 6. Outside Williams. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jackson. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Free throw drops for Leonard. And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Curry wide open. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Favors. Williams for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. And stolen by Williams. Right side George. From outside the arc. Lou Williams, and that's good. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Curry. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Williams. Now, here is George. Pass to Williams. Now Favors. In the corner, George with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Curry on the wing. Here's Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good. 20 points for him. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Williams. No good on the shot. And here are the Grizzlies now.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
On its way from Curry for 2. No good on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now Morant. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And going back to college, Morant made a habit of rising to the occasion.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Out to the wing. Clark for 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3. And here's Los Angeles. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Los Angeles making a switch here. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled the guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 7. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
George with the ball. So the Clippers with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I